What's going on, guys? Chu here, bringing you another review and reaction on a Fairy Tale 100-Year Quest. Now, I want to start by saying sorry. It's been a little late. I've been busy with IRL stuff. Busy with the new member of the family. But just been busy, and I apologize for that. And so I do want to get around to it better. But let's just go ahead and get into it, because this was honestly a good chapter. I really liked it. It was a fun one, and just seeing how Ignia is with this new power, like, I'm interested, but we'll see where it goes. I thought maybe we are gonna see something different, but regardless, this was still a good chapter. So let's start off with the fact that Ignia is feeling himself. Let's be honest. He is feeling himself. He's got this new power up. It feels good. He thinks that he's absorbed Mavis. Oh, serious. Why I say Mavis? Ferris. I mean, not even the same person. But he feels like he's absorbed everything when it comes to her and the abilities that she had. But we see that she is still inside. I thought maybe she was probably destroyed and, her conscience being faded away. However, she actually agrees to be part of his plan now that she senses that what he wants is destruction. And she's all about that. And so for now, she basically is going to align herself with what he wants to do. Now, I personally think that this is something we need to be careful of, because yes, you can act like an ally up until the point to where it's convenient for you to turn the tables. So I think that for now, we'll just kind of consider Ferris out of the fight for now, and she might insert herself when convenient to her. And so I'm just gonna just keep her on standby. I'm not gonna rule her out. Now, if by whatever reason, if Ignia is destroyed, which would be strange to see that and happening in the story, but we'll see. If Ignia gets beaten and defeated and whatnot, and she goes along with him, then I'm gonna be kind of pissy. I'm like, dude, you just kind of threw in the towel and just kind of laid around there. So it's not the same as it was for Urza's mother. I mean, she was very different. She literally lost her life, so her spirit was the one that moved on. So I think that, throwing in that comparison, it's not the same. But we'll see. We'll see. But back to what I was saying with Ignia, he feels like he's a powerhouse, and he actually starts to fight Natsu here, and we actually have them going at it with each other. But at the same time, there is a bit of caution with the fight with Natsu, because we see that he uses the rainbow fires, something that he used against Acnologia, which allowed him to win. And of course, remember, Acnologia's left arm remembers what happened to him, what happened to his body. So it's no stranger that I would almost said Mavis, that Ferris would know this. And so she's giving this knowledge to Natsu as well. And, at this point, I think that he no longer cares to want to save his brother. He's offered that opportunity and it's kind of expired, and therefore he's done with trying to help Natsu or try to give him an opportunity. And so we see that, he's just taking it all in, and he also sees what's been going on with the dragons that are going into the sky, and he realizes that this is something that Dogramag and Alderaan are doing together. So he knows what's going on. He's aware of the situation, and he's just relishing on the fact. And so after blocking this attack, we see that Ignia gets serious and then harms Natsu. I want to say this might have been maybe the most humiliated defeat that Natsu has had so far. Not that that's going to be, the end all, because of course, with Natsu, he's not going to go out just like that. But obviously, Ignia believes that he's done for the fight. He's done, and he even says, when you see father the next time, just let him know, that the world's been overtaken by dragons. So we'll see. But regardless, Natsu has taken a big L despite having the power up. But we know how this works, so it's just going to be a matter of time. We'll see what happens. He'll probably be getting up towards the end of the next chapter, and we'll see. But that is it for me, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, apologies for the late review, but here we are. As always, stay safe, take care of yourselves and others, and I'll catch you all later.